And we're already all set up to go because I'm a good broadcaster, and I put this together before the stream even started. So we're all set. Look at this. We're just instantly swapping right over. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Boom. We're ready. Boom. All right, and so we are all set for our first match of the day. This is Nextracer versus Fzzy. By far, I would say the closest matchup in terms of seeding that we've had so far. 5th seed Fzzy versus 4th seed Nex. I am joined on commentary for our first match of the day by Sapphire and Rainy. Welcome, y'all. Good morning, or I guess good evening to you, Rainy.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
How you doing, Sapphire?
I'm pretty good. I'm really excited for this one.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Yeah, Fzzy versus Nex is the first match of the day dinner tonight. Fzzy and Nex, how you doing? Fzzy, you're awake? You're here?
I'm awake. I got my ginger ale here, keeping me sane. Taking a sip right now. It's good. I walked downstairs and my mom was like, "What are you doing up?"
You know it's bad
is
when
unusual for you.
She looked at me with like a concerned face. I was like, "Dude."
Oh, by the way, the
What the
prediction
fuck?
is going, by the way, in chat. I don't know if anybody saw prediction for Fzzy versus Nex is live. You only got like 20 seconds left. Get your predictions in now. Go, 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 go. I didn't realize it was going, but my mods are so good. I didn't even notice. Get your predictions in. Hurry, hurry, hurry. All right.
10 seconds.
So, Nex, you are the higher seed. What is your first map ban?
I'm gonna ban Beacon 2.
Gonna ban Beacon
Come
2.
on, dude. I'm not gonna play it.
All right, and
affecting
what?
cause 2. Affecting cause 2.
Affecting cause 2. Affecting cause 2 it is.
Mhm.
Fzzy, what quality are you streaming at?
720/60.
720/60. What are you streaming at next?
480/60.
480/60. Okay.
Was it looking good or should I turn it down?
It's looking fine. It was just a little bit stuttery. Like not like I'm not able to see what's going on. It was just kind of like, you know,
Should
with
I
like
turn it down?
try turning it down to 480/60 as
480?
well. Yeah. No, that way it'll match Nexus and maybe it won't be so bad. All right. Okay. Oh, by the way, do both runners do you both have a deafen hotkey?
I don't. I would
Okay.
like somebody to mute me.
You like to be man? You got it. Cool. How about you, Nex?
Yeah, I've got a hotkey.
You got a hotkey? Okay, cool. All right. I'm just waiting for. I'm gonna crop this a bit more here.
Whoa, whoa.
We might be getting a couple hours today.
That is totally fine.
Run, go outside.
Unbelievable.
Go away. I don't want you here right now.
All right.
Okay,
Well.
I'm gonna go let her out real quick.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Okay,
be
that's
right
fine.
back.
Okay, that sounds good. I love it. I'm just gonna work on cropping this while Sapphire's working on that. Oh. Sorry to get you guys right to the loading screen and then make you wait.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so I will count you down. And Fzzy, you needed a manual deafen, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. If one of y'all can grab that for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, start on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so here we are. Nex versus Fzzy. I have no idea what to make of this matchup, personally. Nextracer is obviously a super elite player, but they among everybody in the top 5, I would say they are the kind of like most recent top 5 competitor that we have in this tournament. They've been pretty quiet, both you know, like practice-wise and stream-wise and everything since the tournament started. So, that's not good.
Oh no.
So as for what to expect from them in this event, I have absolutely no idea. Obviously not the start that Nex is looking for, getting hit by the vent right at the beginning.
And then missing the button real quick.
Yeah. Get a small frag to cut some time back, but this is going to be a tough ask to build back really any time before elevator here, unless Fzzy makes a really crucial mistake coming up here.
Definitely. But yeah, Nex is just like a fairly new addition to the Titanfall 2 speedrunning as a whole as well, I would say, because like didn't they come out of the gate like with a 102 no cutscenes but that was just like a little
Uh,
while back.
Something like that. Something. I mean, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good when they got
I
started.
think it was a 127 equivalent. So yeah.
Yeah, 127 equivalent for like first minute run is obviously super good. But yeah, they're generally more of an unknown, and I know they've been really nervous about this match, despite having a better any percent time than Fzzy, though not by much. Like once you get up to that top 5, the differences aren't big. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see
I think that
what.
both players are.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think that it will be really. I think both players are insanely nervous right now. I can see that Nextracer has made a couple of small mistakes, but that cost him a lot of time. So
Yeah.
I think.
Nice frag from Fzzy. And then
Ooh,
Nex gets
that's
a good
nice
one too.
boost.
Good answer from Nex. Yeah, turning nerves have been a huge thing all throughout the tournament for pretty much every player. I'm curious how their strats are going to differ as we head into Hell Room. Let's check out Fzzy here. Fzzy pulls the first frag, dropping it. A good boost. That looks like a good Hellroom Zipla setup. Next gets a decent one, though not like Fzzy. Fzzy's not going for the second frag. He's opting out of it, which makes sense. That's a very, very safe strategy. Next is not far behind. Gets Printer Hop, too. Here comes Fzzy leading into Snuggle Slide. He has a decent looking lineup. Swaps late. Still gets it. He might bonk. He
Oh,
keeps it
wow.
together. Incredible. Incredible. Next gets it, too.
Oh,
Double
wow.
Snuggle Slide.
Holy shit.
Oh, and then...
no.
Oh, and next...
Oh no.
Wow.
It was so much speed. I don't think Nex had like the enough time fully to like both realize they were. Oh, that's a nice swirly though.
He has a nice
Some
swirly.
consolation. But I don't think Nex had enough time to like process and also swap time in order to not bonk on that piece of geometry.
And Fzzy, for his first match of the day, pulls out a 304 Effect and Cause Chapter 2, which is going to be a tough
Holy
ask
shit.
for literally anybody to beat. And a 315 from Nex, which like would have won probably any other game in this tournament. But when you're up against Fzzy, that is how it is. So
I hit that snuggle slide.
dude, that Snuggle Slide recovery.
Yeah, that was,
That Snuggle Slide
very impressive
recovery
Snuggle Slide.
was epic. You guys were basically within like 2 seconds of each other, and you both hit Snuggle Slide, and then Nex ended up hitting the wall. So
Aw.
a super sick match to kick off the first game of the day, though. Holy shit, that was awesome.
Definitely.
Wait, I just forgot to undeafen.
Oh, all good. Next. Wait.
Alright.
Oh yeah. So Fzzy got a 304. You got a 315.
All right.
304.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
hella nervous.
If you didn't mess up that Snuggle Slide in the middle right there, that would have been within like 2 seconds probably.
Bro.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that snuggle slide was definitely like a nerves mistake.
What is your next map pick next?
Let me just look at the level select screen for a bit.
Yeah, of course.
You're saying you don't know
let's
all
do-
the levels?
Let's do BT.
BT.
Ooh,
All right.
BT. This one's gonna be fun.
I might
From the
regret it.
save?
Yes.
That sounded very aggressive from Fzzy.
It
From the
was,
save.
It was.
The pause
From the
between
save,
Nex's
right?
like response and like the question was like, is Nex actually just not gonna do the save?
Alright, we're not doing the save.
Throw them off their rhythm.
All right. So Fzzy, how did you say this works? Where you can get the press space to continue?
Yes, check this out. If I load from here, so I click this and then I press F1 while this is loading, then it'll give me the press space, then I press space, then I'm here.
Okay. Did you follow that next?
No.
Okay. So load into BT from mission select, and then press the NCS save while it's loading, and then you'll get a press space to continue for the beginning cutscene or for the beginning thing.
Like while it's fading in.
No. So like
While the loading symbol is in the bottom right, press F1, and then it'll
Okay.
give you press space to continue, and then you press space, you'll be at the save.
you have to do it from mission select though. And let's just make sure that it works for next. Go ahead and press space.
I'm confused.
Okay, so it works.
Alright,
There we
yeah,
go.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, cool. So if you could just get that set up for me just like that, and then I will count you down.
Okay.
And
Can you mute me?
Yeah, how about you next?
Yeah, I can deafen manually.
Okay, cool. All right,
Okay, I got Fzzy.
go ahead and start.
I forgot my button to start my timer.
Oh. Do you need a second?
Wait, I think I remember it.
Okay.
I just have my timer started right now, and then it's paused, and then it'll start when I press space.
Okay. Yes, this is best of 5, Red. Only finals, which is winners, losers, and grands, are going to be best of 9. Are both runners ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this is my favorite counter pick. It's BT. A pretty aggressive pick from Nex. I'm not sure what Fzzy's thoughts are as a whole on this map. I know among some other top runners, I think Zweek isn't a big fan of this. I'm not sure how Fzzy feels about it, but I really enjoy BT as a counter pick overall. One of the most technical and like mechanically intensive levels. And knowledge, or I would say like a map that really rewards, just overall game knowledge as well. So I really enjoy this pick from Nex, and I'm curious to see how Fzzy responds. Nex is off to a great start, getting the double wall kick and the gap cross. They are virtually tied, though, at Circle Room. A small mistake from Nex is going to give Fzzy just the slightest advantage heading into Death River. Fzzy gets a mantle, which is going to put the lead back in Nex's favor, and they are almost synced as we come around the corner to Death River. A little bit of lag on Nex's stream. That's fine, though. I'm sure it'll catch back up eventually here.
Yeah, I know Nex has been grinding out
Plant strat.
BT quite a bit recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little blunder from Nex and Death River puts the lead in Fzzy's hands right now.
Yeah, I'm assuming the stream is gonna. Yeah, okay. I think the stream caught back up. I know Nex was worried about some internet issues before we got started here today. So they are streaming. Oh, they got a little damage boost there. They are streaming on like a pretty low setting, but we are still getting some lag from them. We'll have to probably go for the final timer from them whenever the match ends, just to account for any sort of lag differences there. About a 129 first battery from Fzzy, which is pretty solid. Nex is getting there around 135, so only 5 seconds behind. A lot of ground can be made up and lost coming up here in Ravine, and I'm curious to see what strats both runners choose here. We have River Jump coming up, which is a very important skip, and you can choose to pull a frag in the beginning of it, which you can use to carry momentum across the entire area, and it's pretty risky. So I'm wondering if either runner is going to go for it.
I do have to mention that BT as a whole is a very. I don't really see BT a lot as a counter pick because a lot of players don't see it very.
Oh,
A lot of people don't like the geometry that this level contains. So it's actually really cool seeing this level.
yeah, I love seeing it picked.
Definitely.
What we had happen in River Jump there was Fzzy did not go for the frag, but ended up and had a pretty decent Josh frag as a whole. Next missed the frag, then kind of had to reset himself to get across, but had a really nice Josh frag and is currently carrying themselves through Ravine, though I think they just missed a wall kick. Fzzy, meanwhile, is going over the top of Barracks. A really interesting wall kick off the corner of the building there. I don't know that I've seen that before, but that was really nice to maintain their line, and they're cruising right now. They just haven't really made any big mistakes, and Nex hasn't made any large mistakes either, but versus Fzzy's pretty solid gameplay right now, it's pretty hard to compete.
Definitely.
Fzzy having some trouble getting up top. That'll cost him some time, but really not enough to make a difference for Nex. Fzzy getting to the second battery around 311. Nex probably going to be around 10 seconds or more behind here. Nice into the vents, though. Gets caught up in the middle. Good slant boost from Fzzy. Just going to keep it clean through here. No wall kicks or anything. If they're able to pull out the double frag here, they pretty much have a victory. Even if they messed it up, this would be really hard for Nex to come back from this. They've built up such a strong lead that they have a lot of insurance against any sort of nonsense here. It looks like they're missing an enemy. They're trying to figure out which one it is, and that'll pretty much be it.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Damn.
Yeah, just to like, it's wild how like well Fzzy was playing this level, and like even just like fairly small blunders in the long run, like cost Nex this map.
And that is a sub 4 from Fzzy. Barely squeaks out a 358 there, which is really, really nice. I'm curious what Nex's final time is going to be as well. It looks like Nex alt-tabbed.
Did something tragic happen?
Okay, Nex, what was your final time?
4:10.
4:10. Okay,
Ooh.
okay. Yeah, nothing tragic happened. Nex just played well. I mean, sorry, Fzzy just played really well. And then next
Yeah.
yeah, so that was a 358 to a 410. And by the way, next, can I have you drop your stream to 480p 30? Is that possible?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, somebody's stream is actually worse than mine.
I think next just has a little bit of internet issues is all. Okay, and next, your next counter pick.
This might be a bit controversial, but I'm gonna pick Fold.
Fold weapon? Okay, cool, cool.
Oh,
From the save.
interesting.
Yes, please from the save.
No.
And I don't know if you guys have or have not already done it, but if you guys do want to go ahead and get fold up and hitch out of the way, just
Oh
a
yeah,
reminder,
yeah, clear that hitch.
I
I don't
think I've
want
played it already.
Okay.
anything bad to happen.
For people that don't know what Sapphire's talking about, at the beginning of this map, every time you come up the stairs to the top, when the smart pistol acquires a target for the first time, there's a hitch that happens every single time. The first time you've been through there in a session, you can clear it the first time through, so it doesn't happen after that. And it does cost around like a half second to a second, so it's always nice just to get it cleared because it can really mess up your momentum.
My hitch is
Yeah.
never usually that bad.
Mine is always garbage, like actually. Like
I've seen
in
some
that
really
summer
bad ones. I see
strafing,
people pause for like a full second. I'm like, oh my god.
That's what it does for
Never
me. It
happens to
pauses
me.
me
Ready
for
for
a
this?
full second.
Boonk. That's it.
Oh wow,
that
was nothing.
It's like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me know when you're both ready, and I'll count you down.
This didn't work for me when I just did it a second ago.
Friendly reminder that you
Oh, there it
only
goes.
friendly reminder that you only load the no cutscene save at the beginning. You don't load it for you don't load any other saves after that.
Yep.
Okay. Are both runners ready?
I'm ready.
Cool. All
And
right.
can you mute me, please?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Start on go. 3, 2, 1, go. This counter pick is kind of in the same vein to. It feels like it feels like a Nex is going for the same thing that they went for with a BT counter pick, kind of a longer level with a lot more like with more kind of like niche skill intensive areas. I'm not sure if they're trying to like catch Fzzy out or unprepared at all. Maybe Nex has been grinding this offline a lot. So Fold Weapon as a whole is an interesting counter pick because it has a little bit of everything. It has a lot of Titan combat, it has Titan movement, it has a very difficult pilot movement section that we'll see at the beginning here. Fzzy doesn't get a... Okay, so they both get caught up pretty much coming up the stairs. Coming up the stairs smoothly like that is really, really difficult. Doesn't matter who you are. It's very hard to maintain momentum up there. Nice from Fzzy through the skinny door, though. Both of them get a good skinny door. So they're almost tied coming into the zip line. Fzzy doesn't look like they're doing this weak strat off the zip line, which is interesting to me. Nex has a lot of speed coming through here. Look at that double wall kick around the corner, and they have caught up with Fzzy 100%. Almost, look at that, synced. Coming into the long room here.
Wow, it is like actually synced.
Yeah, super sick. Nex misses a wall kick, but as long as they don't fall into the pit, they're good. If you take any death pretty much anywhere in this area, it's super sketchy because the checkpoints here are pretty erratic, and it's very easy to lose a monumental amount of time to even one missed checkpoint. Unfortunate from...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, unfortunate from Nex here. They played a lot of segments really well, but just keep making these mistakes that cost them 2 or 3 seconds here and there, and it's really giving Fzzy a chance to pull ahead.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, like, and like sometimes even the checkpoint, like all checkpoint reverts in this level are actually garbage. But especially in the beginning section, there's still a chance you could soft lock back to a section where you don't have your jump kit anymore, and so you can't like wall run or you can't double jump.
Fzzy opting out of Snugglecore. We'll see what Nex does. I would imagine Nex is going to go for it. Yeah. I would imagine this is probably just a comfort thing for Fzzy. They, given that it saves about a second, if you get lucky with it, they probably haven't felt like a big need to learn it yet. Okay, there was just lag on Nexus screen. Okay, so they did get Snuggle Core and then opted
Okay,
to.
yeah.
I was like, wow, they are really examining that Titan menu there. Fzzy has a little trouble getting up the rock. Let's see how they do approaching the door skip here. So they had the Tones in a bit of a sketchy position. They opt not to swap off Ronin. A lot of runners do that and opt for a swap reload at the start. It's very interesting to me.
Oh, that was actually really smart from Nex. Nex threw an arc wave at the Tone outside the door and then swapped to North Star so they could still have they could still swap to Ronin and have the full reload and also have a little bit of core going into Sloan fight.
Oh yeah, I like that. A little extra insurance that you have core also is going to throw off the Tone, so they're not gonna
Definitely.
won't be as likely to shoot you because the Tone can't shoot you there if you just go kind of like in a straight line.
Yeah, it shot me there in my last NCS run.
I bet it did. I bet it did. Fzzy has around, let's see, so that's a 329 there, and then so they got about a 5-second lead at Sloan fight. We've seen a lot of matches be decided here, so we'll see how both players do. Fzzy doesn't even do a swap reload at the start, and they're lucky enough to have 3 shots in the tank there with Ronin, but they don't have a lot of core. You can do this without core. Here they come, and it looks like Next gets that 2 with core. Fzzy goes ahead and takes care of the second wave instantly. The Brute's in a bad spot, though. Looks like they move out of the way. That's lucky. Nex is doing all right as well. Fzzy's got the second wave going, but he's a little low on HP. Opts not to use Ronin at the second part there. Nex is also doing okay, though. He's having trouble with the menuing. All right, they both get into the third phase. Fzzy has almost no issues, but barely misses the swipe on the last one. Nex misses the first swipe, and I don't think he killed the second one either. So this is looking like,
No.
unless Fzzy dies here, this is looking super good for them.
And I don't think Fzzy's gonna die here.
No. And
No.
there we go. Did we get pre-charge?
That is a very good question.
That was definitely Andy's shot.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm curious if either of them got pre-charge. If Nex got pre-charge and Fzzy didn't, that could be good for them, but
It could be a decider, yeah.
let's see. No pre-charge for Fzzy.
Okay.
I couldn't tell from the dialogue on Nex's screen whether or not they got it either. So let's look about the lead difference here.
And
Doesn't
no
look.
pre-charge from Nex.
So
No
Bliss
pre-charge.
dies at 509 on Fzzy screen.
Yeah, that Sloan fight was just really unfortunate for Nex. Because I think just swinging
524.
Just swinging a little bit too early before the Reaper drop, I think threw off Nex's rhythm.
Yeah, here's the thing about this set is that both players have, neither of them are playing poorly. Fzzy is just strictly playing better.
Yeah.
In terms of this set right now. So Nex hasn't been playing bad at all. Fzzy's just kept it a bit cleaner, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, but it seems like Nex had a bit of some inaccuracies in a lot of levels, so it lost him like 2 to 3 seconds, kind of caught him off guard. So I think
Yeah,
Fzzy also built up some time save there.
It's the minor time losses that really got Nex in this set, I would say.
Yeah, and this level in particular, definitely the Reaper phase was what cost it more than anything else. Fzzy is within. I mean, Nex is within range that if Fzzy has a death in escape, that could turn the tables. But with how well Fzzy's been playing, I wouldn't count on that. I think if they just keep it clean and even just go for very safe strats here, they'll be able to bring this one home.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they got pre-charge, that would have put him within like 3 or 4 seconds, but that's about it. So even with pre-charge, Fzzy built such a big lead in Sloan fight there.
Definitely.
Very unfortunate for Nex.
Alright, so here we go on escape from Fzzy. Very late wall kick there, wow. Very early double jump too, kind of an interesting route here through escape. Doesn't forget to let go of crouch for that, you always love to see that.
Yeah, you definitely do.
What if Nex is going for his weak escape? I feel like if you're in Nex's position, you have to do that.
Definitely. I think it looks like they are.
734 for Fzzy.
Yeah, very clean escape.
And then 748 for Nex.
Yeah, both runners had a very clean
Oh, let me
escape.
undeafen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was a 734 for Fzzy and a 748 for Nex, at least on my timing.
Ooh.
What did your timer say, Nex?
7:45.
745. Okay, so probably about 3-second differential there from lag. So within,
Wow,
yeah, just over 10 seconds for that game.
I thought I was gonna lose.
That's
To be
still making me
honest.
cry.
It was really close
was-
up until the
Yeah, this
Reaper
phone
the
fight
Reaper
made me cry
phase.
a lot.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened? What happened?
Like,
Next
Yeah.
missed
Yeah.
the first Reaper with the
Yeah.
first sword core. And then I think also missed the
happened?
second Reaper.
I
and then
missed the
ran out
first
of
Reaper
core for the
too.
third
It was a
one.
mess.
I swung too early
Oh.
on the first Reaper, and then I just had to hit kill the first two and then shoot the last one.
I
Oh.
called like way earlier than I was supposed to as well. So I like ran out of core by the time I got to the third Reaper.
Yo,
Yeah, and that would
Zweek
kind
put
of punched you, kind of
Yeah.
made everything worse.
unfortunate.
So, yeah,
Zweek put 10k on you,
very
Fzzy.
unfortunate.
If
Thank
I
you,
had
Zweek.
10k, I would have put it
Thank
on
you